I was wrong in doing what I did.
No! Are you listening?
Sean here, attempt number 87 to make this video. We're going to design a hell on earth. We already did hell. Now this is a hell on earth. Can't be a porn star for Lorne's spouse or fiance. It just can't. Because I think Lorne hears all this stuff from Jamie Amy, and it's a lot like junior high. You don't know crap about crap, and some kid comes in the locker room and he's like, yeah, little Sally gave Tommy a handy J under the bleachers. Oh wow, with Sally, I get a handy J. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And it's usually some kid who's got an older brother who's explaining to them all of the things they shouldn't know yet. So Lorne hears this stuff from Jamie Amy, and I think he's even tried to say, can't wait to do that with me, huh? You want my whatever it was you said you did? Not understanding. I find the videos fascinating. Some of these ex-porn stars or these younger women who did it while they were going through college and got paid well because they are the most searched age group on the internet, according to the statistics. So a lot of that stuff they were getting paid quite a bit of money for, but it paid them through college, and they left, and they have a lot of regret because they just want to be known as the nurse with 2 kids trying to live her life, but the internet is forever. And some of these guys who end up with these women who come across the videos of all of this kinky stuff that they did, they're like, this is my dream come true. Wow, not realizing they only did it for the money. Most of them may not even have liked it. They only did it for the money. But Lorne, he would tell them, well, you did it for money. You can't do it for love. That would be a nightmare for him. But it gives him clearance. It educates him on, okay, yeah, I can do this with Jamie Amy. I mean, Lorne, they have sex on camera. They're probably going to be done with it. They're looking for romance, love, and that's something you'll never be able to give them. But that's not the hell on earth, because he knows definitely they're having sex. A massage therapist, deep tissue massage therapist. You remember with Winnie, I'm pulling all of these from past relationships. With Winnie, when she was going to get a deep tissue massage, Lorne heard the word deep and assumed, yeah, well, your sister's trying to get you laid. Yeah. Anytime a woman touches a man, it's go time. So the deep tissue massage would keep him on his toes. She would have to be a sports massage therapist. Guys who are ripped. Just like Lorne, when he heard that the doctor, everything about the doctor was what he wasn't, and he won't put in the work to be what he's always wanted to be. So she's with these athletes. They're in great shape. She has to do the groin area around the penis. She has to do the groin area, so a lot of times they have to be naked, and she can make the comment, yeah, it's kind of hard. You got to have them push the penis to one side because most of them are so big. I want you to quit this job, whoever. So you have to have it in his head that something could be happening. Every day, something could be happening. He would drive by the therapist center, wherever, chiropractor, wherever they are, sports medicine, or like a court, big physical therapy. He'd come in and announced, hey, is Joni here? No, she's in a session. Well, it's important. I really need to talk to her. Joni, your husband's out here. He says it's really important. Yeah, well, you haven't answered my text. What are you doing here, Lorne? I called and I texted. I was worried about you. You know how he does. It's 8:15. You're supposed to call at 8. You okay? Is everything all right? Knowing he's just ready to explode. He's ready to go off. So he would be showing up, and she would have to get on him and say, Lorne, you cannot interrupt me. These are important clients. They have serious injuries, glute muscles. Tell them, I got to massage their butts. They're perfectly shaped butts, and some of them are so muscular, have to really get in there. I mean, think about it. Lorne doesn't know anything about anatomy, doesn't know anything about the physical form. You could tell them they had a butthole strain and they've got to massage the butthole, or scrotum strain, hernia checks, whatever you want to do. You could just put that in there and it's going to drive Lorne mad, because every day you come home, the first question is, "Any of those guys, honey, you home 15 minutes late, you okay? Any of those guys try anything?" Because I know a lot of those athletes, they try to force themselves on women. And of course, if an athlete touches a woman, boom, it's sex time. They would have to have separate bank accounts. Separate bank accounts with the promise that one day, once they got serious, they would have real bank accounts. A joint one with... Because, Lorne, if they didn't have it, and she said she was making a lot of money, Lorne's going to be like, "Hey, I'm kind of short on the electric bill this month. Do you think..." Because, of course, no real woman. This is going to be a woman who's like dates a serial killer. Someone who wants to live dangerously. Doesn't even have to be attractive. Just wants to live dangerously and have that element of danger in her life, Like these psychos, like the woman who married Ted Bundy. "Can I borrow some money? I promise I'll pay you back. I'm trying to get a job." And of course, Lorne wouldn't get a job because he'd be sitting around all day worried that she was cheating on him. And to Lorne, he can't multitask, so sitting around and worrying would be the one thing he could do all day. I couldn't even... You ruined my Mother's Day. I couldn't... So angry it ruined my Mother's Day. I couldn't look for a job. You pissed me off. Now let's fast forward a little bit. They don't have joint bank accounts, but she's got an opportunity that she gets to be assigned to a hockey team, let's say, because Lorne doesn't know much about hockey, and let's face it, there's not a lot of news about hockey. Pick a hockey team she would have to travel with, because he does live in the Northeast, and go out of town, travel with them. Of course, when they win, like a mini tournament, because he doesn't know how hockey works, they have a mini tournament, they win, she got some kind of award, and they all took her out for drinks, and she doesn't call. Oh my God. I've had that situation before, and it is frustrating because you're waiting for the call, but you have to make a choice. Do I take their word for it? Or if I'm even thinking that they're cheating on me, I should probably leave, but not Lorne. No, he'll stay. So they took her out for drinks, and she forgot to call. She's become really good friends with a lot of them, and she has to help them naked into the ice bath, and when they get out, she has to massage their whole body, put a hot towel on their penis to make sure the balls don't go up. I'm just making all this up. The balls don't go into the body. She'd have to check and make sure they don't go up into the body. Lorne's first question, "Well, I know they get a hard on. You don't know men like I do. All they're thinking about is having sex." Lorne, most of them are married. Well, they cheat on their spouses. I mean, the nightmare would be real for Lorne Armstrong. And honestly, most people in that situation couldn't take it. And chances are, when a woman finally got a job like that, I mean, it's a dream job. Of course, Lorne wouldn't understand it's a dream job, and that it's something, because he's 50-something. He wouldn't get it. He wouldn't understand that people have dreams and goals. His are gone. His entire life is flushed down the toilet. There is nothing he could do. Nothing. Flushed down the toilet. She's got her dream job, and she doesn't understand why Lorne isn't happy. Well, we know why Lorne isn't happy, and she would know why Lorne isn't happy. But Lorne, he wouldn't know why he wasn't happy. It was because he wasn't getting what he wanted, but he wouldn't know that. It was because he was being slighted. This guy. So of course he'd fight it. At first, I trust you, I'm not going to try to get in the way of your job. Good, Lorne, because I wasn't going to let you. What? I wouldn't, I'm not going to get it. Why are you arguing? I'm not going to get... Yes, Lorne, you're not going to get in the way of my job. It's my dream job, something I've worked very hard for. Well, I promise I'm not going to try to get in the way. Now, we know that's a lie. And we know that he thinks he has the right to insert himself into somebody's dreams and their job and everything else. And once you quit that job, Joni, once you quit it, you're killing us. Lorne, if you would just get a job or find something to do. Well, I do. I move dirt from one place to the other. Help Mom and Aunt Sharon. Take water to the... Just stop there, Lorne. When did you take water to the homeless shelter? 2008? Or whatever it would be. 2013, 14? Lorne, it's 2023. None of that stuff matters. You just does. I'm a freaking hero. He wouldn't get it. Any woman would have the right to just deck him in the face for trying to wreck everything they've ever worked for. Can't have you being more successful than me. I can't have, because if you start making money and meeting all these guys, we're done. How many times have you seen it? A woman whose career is progressing and a guy who's just kind of given up, and the woman moves on. She's met guys in a higher social class with drive. Drive is attractive. Lorne doesn't have a drive. Literally, he can't drive, and he has no drive. It would be so easy for a woman to be like, God, this guy's such a loser. I'm out of here. Happy Gilmore. I don't understand. Well, I sing to you, serenade you, I tell you I love you, talk sweetly after I rage and scream and go berserk. We get along freaking great. So anyway, she's traveling, forgets to call Lorne several times, and we see how far we can take it with him. Let's see how far he can go. Now, we're pretending that, say this was a demon put in his life to drive him crazy. The sad part is that this beautiful woman who's got an amazing job is not good enough for Lorne. It's not. It wouldn't be enough, because the first decent looking woman that came along to his standards, he's going to cheat on her. And when he gets caught, well, I'm glad it happened because I realized how much I love you, because we made a video on how every inconvenience or every slight towards a woman is just a winning situation for Lorne. It really helped him. It helped us. It helped our relationship. It made it stronger. Now you know how much I love you. Blah, blah, blah. Same old Lorne. Now, she would have to cheat on him at some point. It would have to be something. Well, Lorne, we didn't really have sex. Well, what'd you do? Well, I gave him a blowjob and he put it in my rear. What? Now, this would last for a couple days, maybe a day, and then Lorne would exhaust himself. Then she would get home, and that's the first thing he would want. Exactly what that other guy got. Yeah, I want a blowjob. What is it, Lorne? It's where you lick my feet, because he wouldn't know. So anyway, that happens. Lorne stays. He's going to stay. Even if she says, Lorne, I can't promise it's not going to happen again. I mean, I'm on the road with these hot men. I'm living my dream. I'm making a lot of money. I do come back home to you, though, Lorne. I do this stuff, but I always come back home to you. Well, I'm not going to tolerate it. Yes, you will, Lorne. We all know, the entire community knows you will. And not only will you, but you will gladly wait for her to come home. Even if there's no sex, even if she takes you out to eat at McDonald's, you're good. You are good, and you're locked in, because there are no women in the world who are going to ever take a chance with you. They're not going to see you as some kind of catch. They're not going to see a good person. They're going to see who you really are. Now, we kick it up a notch. Guys start calling the house, but they don't identify themselves. Oh, they must be clients, Lorne. Those have to be clients. No, they're not. You're freaking cheating on me. I want you to call him right now. Call the number back and put him on speakerphone. Lorne, we are not in elementary school. I am not going to do that. If these are clients, you will not take them away from me with your childish behavior. Well, I'm going to call him. Then have him call him. Then have him obviously lie. And do it in a way that Lorne just suspects everything. Lorne, I told you they were my clients. You sounded like he was lying. Lorne, you sound like you're lying all the time. Bull crap. I love you. I tell you the truth. So you've got these guys calling the house. And they sound like they're lying. And not just a couple guys. A lot. And they're like, hey, Joni there? Who is this? You tell her this is Tommy. She'll know. What are you talking about? Lorne, they're clients. Nothing's happening. Then have her get gifts in the mail from these guys. Expensive gifts. Now, obviously, this is not a catfish. And if it was, they would be like dollar store jewelry. But Lorne wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Right here. Sterling silver 5-carat dinner ring. That's supposed to symbolize your independence. But I'm using it to lock you down. So all of this stuff is occurring. All of it. And Lorne, he's a sad sack. Just sad. He's gonna stay. And he's gonna be in hell. And it's gonna get worse and worse. You have her talk about moving out of Cornville. He's gonna panic. What am I gonna do when we move out of Cornville? I gotta be here for Mom and Aunt Sharon. Look at Uncle Clay. He's not gonna want to move. That's the one thing he never wants to do is change. Any kind of scenery change. He is a tragedy, a walking tragedy. So we know 100% that Lorne is going to tolerate all of this. Have her start doing massages in the house and have them moaning in the other room. Lorne's sitting right outside the door listening. You can see his shadow underneath the bottom of the door. The guy's going to come out and say, wow, Joni, thank you. That was great. You feel more relaxed now? Oh, yeah. Everything's an innuendo to Lorne. So there he goes. Rage monster, angry, freaking out, assuming they had sex. You had sex right in our house, Lorne. It was a massage. Why was he grunting and groaning, Lorne? Because it's a deep tissue massage. Why did you say, oh? Well, Lorne, I got a knot out of his leg. Bull crap. You're freaking having, you're cheating on me. I want to sit in on one of these. You know what would happen. But of course, he wouldn't be allowed to. And the one thing about Lorne is that even though he suspects, and he may know, he's not going to go anywhere. He wants proof. He wants to be involved in it. She would have to wear skimpy clothes. Well, Lorne, I don't wear underwear because I got to move around. And sometimes I start sweating. Oh, man. He's going to lose it. Tight booty shorts with their butt hanging out. Skin-tight shirt that shows a little bit of her belly. No panties. No bra. Nips clearly visible. In the house. Moaning. Sweating. The guy coming out with sweat on his forehead. Oh, well, why are you all sweating? It's hot in this trailer. The air conditioning's going. It's freaking 70 degrees. Yeah, Lorne, but deep tissue massage. So you've got this perfect storm of stupidity on his part and just taking it. He's not going anywhere. That's part 1. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one.